What's poppin', y'all? Now, this is a crazy ass story. But before I get into that, I don't want y'all to feel obligated or anything to subscribe or like to this channel. But if you're one of my returning viewers, you keep coming back for a reason, so why not subscribe? Just throwing it out there. Either way, enjoy yourself. Just loan me your ears for a couple of minutes. I'm trying to tell you a story. So I decided I wanted to go to the movie Solo. Get there kind of late, you know how niggas do. So I had to wait for the next showing. So the next showing was like an hour away. So I was like, all right, cool. I just walk around the mall until, it's time to go see this movie. And this is when I realized I was over peer pressure. Have you ever walked in the store with no intention to buy anything, but you buy something out of peer pressure because you figured you don't want the person in the store thinking you're trying to steal? So you buy something stupid, something that you have no use for at all. Just buying stupid shit. So you like, yo, my man, how much for this light up shampoo? It should look dope. But that day, I was walking in and out of fucking stops. I didn't buy not one thing. So I'm walking out of one store and I see this girl sitting by the fountain by herself. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta approach her. So I went to go talk to her. We chopping it up and everything. So I ended up asking her, who is she? Is she waiting on somebody or something like that? She was like, nah, I'm here to pick up my brother. I was like, all right, cool. We exchanged numbers. About a week go by, we chopping it up, and she invited me over. So I'm like, ah, shit, it's about to go down. So I grabbed my cologne, threw that shit on, grabbed my helmet, because it's like EA Sports. I'm about to be in the game. And she was dope. She was a different person. I get there, she had dinner made and all that shit. So I'm like, oh shit, I ain't never walked into no shit like this. This is nice. This is real nice. Turned out to be a really good time. I got her laughing and shit, because I'm funny sometimes like that. So she asked me, are you ready for dessert? I'm like, hell yeah, what kind of ice cream you got? She thought I was being funny. I was dead serious. I really thought she was talking about some fucking ice cream. So she comes and she grabbed me by the hand and she takes me into the room. We walk into the room. It's candle lit everywhere. And I'm like, this shit is nice. Real nice. I mean, she was so good. She had me thinking about life plans. Like, I'm going to be a good nigga. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to do nothing. We're going to get married. We're going to have kids. We finna do it all. So I smashed and everything. She knocked out. I don't know how most niggas can go to a stranger's house. Low key. I mean, she's not really a stranger, but she is. And fall asleep. That shit is weird to me. I didn't fall asleep. So she knocked out and I'm laid there, stroking her hair like, oh yeah, she's cool. She's cool as hell. Like I said, had me thinking about them life goals. I'ma change my ways. A car pulled into the driveway. She moved a little bit. A door slammed. Her eyes popped open. Boop. She gets up. She looks out the window. Guess who it is? Her fucking husband. Which I had no idea she had. So she goes, my husband here, you gotta go. I'm like, I'm weak in the knees right now. But I find the strength to get up, throw on my clothes while the husband coming in the house. It was too fast. This dude just walked straight in, went straight to the room. You know how some people walk in, they lollygag around, like they go to the kitchen or some shit like that. This nigga went straight to the room. He came in too fast. So before he opened the door, I jumped under the bed. And I hear them arguing or some shit like that. He was like, what's all this candles and all this shit? Are you cheating on me again? And I'm under the bed like, damn, again? I'm like, damn, you had me thinking about life goals and you, damn, this is crazy. So they kind of arguing and then the dude was looking around the room and he seen my shoes. And he was like, who the fuck shoes are these? And she was like, oh, this is the prize. They went to the mall. They for you. He was like, really? I slid from under the bed like, no the fuck they not, they mine. Those are limited editions. The dude go, who the fuck are you? I said, your worst fucking nightmare if you think you're getting them shoes. So the nigga says, okay. He walks over to the door and he closed the door. I'm like, ah, shit. So I said, hey man, you better open that door. I'm finna put on my shoes and I'm finna get the fuck out of here. This had nothing to do with me. He said, man, all I want you to do is answer these 3 questions. That's it. Thought about it, then I said, fuck it. You got to the time I put on my shoes. Go ahead and ask the questions. So his wife is getting dressed and shit. So he asked me, okay, first question. Did she tell you that she was married? I said, nah, she didn't tell me. He stopped and then he looked at his wife. And I looked like, damn, you in trouble. So he goes, question 2. how long have you known my wife? I said, maybe about a week. He looked at her again, and I was like, damn, you in trouble. Then he paused for a second. It was like, all right, question 3. This is the most important question. I'm like, more important than the other 2? Fuck it, what is it? He took a deep breath. He was like, did she suck your dick? So I looked at his wife. His wife looked at me. She had that look in her face like, don't say it. And I'm like, I'm going to tell this nigga. This nigga need to know. I was like, bruh, I ain't going to lie to you. Your wife's a freak. She did it all. The nigga rushed me, but he slipped. And I jumped clean over that nigga, opened the door, and ran out the house, knocking over shit on the way out so he can struggle to catch up to me. So I take off down the street. Little bit of advice. When you go to a girl's house for the first time, don't park in front of the house. Park somewhere down the street. So for shit like this, for moments like this. And because I know that, parking down the street, I got away because the nigga didn't know which way I ran. That little distance that I ran was the lifesaver. Now that is the story about me fucking with a married woman. My bad. This has been BaggEmUp. Another episode in the bag. Peace.